you guys, it's Michelle, and I wanted to bring to you today just a few ways to get out of your head and into your heart. And this isn't always easy for us because we like to intellectualize things. We like to stay in our head and find solutions to the things that maybe we're just not asking the right questions for. And so I wanted you to join me today in kind of getting in touch with your heart and noticing what that sounds like versus when we're in our head. So when we're in our head, we're going to have an inner critic constantly running. Since it's a critic, it's not going to be the things that make you feel empowered to move on. It's going to be the things that are telling us what we're doing wrong, or how we can do it better, or that we're not enough, or any semblance of, you're not right, you're not being enough. And you guys know what that feels like. I know you do. So I wanted to suggest to you maybe a couple ways for you to just get outside of that head and into your inner cheerleader or your heart, right? So I like to put my hands on my chest, and then I like to close my eyes and just take a couple deep breaths. And sometimes when you take those breaths, it's hard to let go of those thoughts. Because when your eyes are closed, then all of a sudden you're going to the thoughts of, why are we doing this? Why am I sitting here? This isn't really working, so on and so forth. So when we close our eyes and we just take a couple deep breaths, if you can focus on the breath instead, as you breathe in for 4 counts, out for 4 to 6 counts, don't get caught up on the numbers, just breathe in deep and breathe out. You can feel yourself kind of settle in at this point. And it is at that point when you're out of your head and calming into your body, you're embodying that calmness that you're breathing in. And it's then that I like to ask myself the question. So whatever is going on for you, what's overwhelming me can be a good question. What's frustrating me? What's making me angry? And listen for the answer. Sometimes it's as simple as just slowing down, taking the time to stop and listen to what's going on with us, and so we can tune in and better hear the messages our body's telling us. It's not always easy to hear the answer, but I believe with time and practice, we can all get better at listening to what's actually coming from our heart versus what we're used to hearing in our head. The truth is, we have a choice. We get to choose between listening to that inner critic or thanking it for showing up, loving it for allowing the space for us to say, you know what, I think I've got this. And then we ask ourselves what we want and move in the direction to go get it. If you're brand new to meditation and this is something that's completely new for you, I get it. I've been there before too. So I put together a beginning guide for the meditator who's just beginning, right? So I want you to click that link below and go ahead and sign up for that free download and see if it helps you. Maybe it's time. Maybe your body's asking you to slow down so you can hear what it's trying to tell you. And by doing so, you'll open yourself up to a whole world of new discovery. So thanks again for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell below, and I'll talk to you next week.